Breaking bad habits can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. Over time, I developed a step-by-step process that helped me take control and make real lasting change. In this guide, I'll walk you through the practical steps I use to identify, tackle, and replace those habits that hold me back, turning frustration into progress. If you're ready to break free and build better routines, let's dive in. Today we will talk about breaking bad habits, my step-by-step process. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. Recognizing and accepting the habit. The first crucial step to breaking a bad habit is honest recognition. Many habits run on autopilot, so we often don't realize how frequently or why we engage in them. To uncover these patterns, I keep a habit journal, noting when and where the habit happens and what emotions or situations trigger it. Acceptance means acknowledging that this habit affects my life negatively, without guilt or denial. Instead of judging myself harshly, I remind myself that habits are learned behaviors and can be unlearned. This understanding reduces resistance and opens the door to change. Accepting the problem honestly is empowering. It moves me from feeling stuck to being ready for action. 2. Understanding the root cause. Breaking a habit requires understanding why it exists. Habits often serve to fill a need, such as relieving stress or boredom. I take time to reflect on what emotions or situations trigger my bad habits. For example, stress might cause me to reach for unhealthy snacks or scroll my phone excessively. By pinpointing these underlying causes, I can address the true problem rather than just the symptom. Sometimes the habit provides comfort or distraction, so I look for healthier coping mechanisms like deep breathing or journaling. This insight helps weaken the habit's grip by satisfying the root need in a positive way, making the habit easier to replace and eventually break. 3. Setting clear, realistic goals. Once I understand my habit and its triggers, I set clear and realistic goals to change it. I avoid trying to quit everything at once, as that often leads to frustration and failure. Instead, I break the process into small, achievable steps. Using the SMART method: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. I clarify exactly what I want to accomplish and when. For example, if I want to reduce social media use, I might start by limiting it to 30 minutes a day instead of quitting cold turkey. Writing these goals down holds me accountable and helps track progress. Clear goals provide a structured path that feels manageable and motivates me to keep moving forward. 4. Replacing the habit with positive alternatives. Stopping a bad habit can leave a void, so I always find healthier alternatives to replace it. For example, instead of biting my nails when anxious, I might squeeze a stress ball or practice deep breathing. This substitution helps satisfy the underlying urge without falling back into the bad habit. I choose replacements that are enjoyable or calming, making the transition easier and more sustainable. Over time, the brain forms new neural pathways linked to these positive behaviors, weakening the old habit. Having these go-to alternatives ready during tempting moments keeps me prepared and confident in my ability to resist, turning the change from a struggle into an opportunity for growth. 5. Modifying your environment. I've learned that my environment greatly influences my habits. To support change, I remove triggers that prompt the bad habit. For instance, if I'm trying to cut down on junk food, I avoid buying snacks and clear them from my kitchen. I also create positive cues in my environment, like placing a water bottle on my desk to encourage hydration instead. Small changes in surroundings make it easier to resist temptation and encourage new habits. Additionally, I surround myself with supportive people who respect my goals. By controlling my environment, I reduce friction and increase the chances of sticking to my new behaviors, turning the space around me into an ally in my journey to break bad habits. 6. Practicing mindfulness and self-awareness. Mindfulness helps me catch myself before slipping into old habits. Many habits are unconscious, so being present and aware of my thoughts and feelings is key. I practice mindfulness by pausing when I notice cravings or urges, observing them without judgment. This moment of awareness allows me to make a conscious choice rather than react automatically. Meditation and deep breathing exercises strengthen this skill over time. Mindfulness also helps reduce stress, one of the common triggers for bad habits. By cultivating self-awareness, I gain better control over my impulses, which empowers me to respond thoughtfully and stay on track with breaking my bad habits. 7. Tracking progress and celebrating small wins. I track my progress daily to stay motivated. Recording successes and setbacks helps me see that change is possible, even if it's gradual. I use journals or apps to note how often I resist the habit or replace it with a healthier action. Celebrating small wins is important. Each victory reinforces my commitment and builds confidence. I reward myself with small treats or positive affirmations to make the process enjoyable. Acknowledging progress prevents discouragement and keeps me focused on my goals. This positive reinforcement motivates me to continue, turning the journey of breaking bad habits into a rewarding and empowering experience rather than a chore. 8. Being patient and resilient. Breaking bad habits takes time and patience. I remind myself that setbacks are normal and part of the learning process. Instead of getting discouraged by mistakes, I analyze what triggered them and adjust my strategies accordingly. Practicing self-compassion is essential. Harsh self-criticism only undermines my motivation. Persistence is key. Each day offers a new opportunity to practice healthier behaviors. With consistency and resilience, the old habits weaken and new ones strengthen. I focus on progress, not perfection, knowing that lasting change comes from continued effort. This mindset helps me stay committed and hopeful, even when the journey feels challenging. 9. Seeking support and accountability. One of the most powerful tools in breaking bad habits is having a support system. Sharing your goals with trusted friends, family, or a mentor can provide encouragement and keep you accountable. When others know about your commitment, it creates an external motivation to follow through, making it harder to give in to old habits. Sometimes joining groups or communities focused on similar changes can offer valuable advice, empathy, and inspiration. Knowing you're not alone in the struggle reduces feelings of isolation and boosts your confidence. Support systems also provide a safe space to celebrate successes and discuss setbacks honestly, which is crucial for maintaining motivation and persistence over time. 10. Reflecting and adjusting your approach. Breaking a habit is rarely a linear process, so reflection is vital. Regularly reviewing what's working and what isn't helps you fine-tune your strategies. I set aside time weekly or monthly to evaluate my progress, identify obstacles, and celebrate improvements. This reflection helps me stay mindful of my triggers and adjust my plans accordingly. Whether that means trying new alternatives, modifying goals, or changing my environment further. Being flexible and open to change keeps me from feeling stuck or discouraged. It also reinforces a growth mindset, where setbacks become opportunities to learn and grow, rather than reasons to quit. This ongoing process of reflection and adaptation ensures lasting success in breaking bad habits. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.